Hi everyone, finally gameplay on my channel, and today we're gonna be playing Moon Patrol. As you can see in the right bottom corner there's a little video where I'm showing the box for the game. This is not my game. I bought this for my brother, and because of the circumstances at the moment I'm not allowed to I don't want to send it. I'd rather just take it with me and go home when I'm gonna be visiting him. Anyway, for those who don't know the game was initially released on arcade. This version though, this is a port from arcade to Atari 8-bit, and it was released 82/83/83. There are two dates on it, but I'm pretty much sure I think it was 82 anyway. The cartridge alone has got 87 because it came out on later on. I think it was a re-edition of the game anyway. And just to give a little explanation what you need to do in the game, there's a little synopsis on the box which I'm gonna read if that's okay. So, take on the toughest obstacle course in space. Now the thrill of the arcade game at home. Your beat, Sector 9. Home of the roughest, toughest thugs in the galaxy. You have the finest patrol car on the force, complete with anti-gravity, jump buttons and laser bullets. But you will need more than a hot car in the rough terrain of Sector 9. Blast UFOs, leap over landmines, demolish tanks, and jump huge craters and moon rocks, just to survive. So that's the quick synopsis, and nothing else really needs to be said in here. And that's basically our task, to get from A to Z. So I will quickly explain what's on the top of the screen, which on the left hand side, the flashing point score as basically our current point scores. And thereafter you got a high, which is the high score, and you have this line which is from A to Z, and there are obviously E, J, T, and the O and the Z, and that's the bits. Basically these are the checkpoints. As you go along, the line kind of clears, so you know roughly where you're at, and obviously you need to get to the Z, and then that's where the game does not finish, but repeats itself later on, but on the different level. I've started the game on the level beginner. But once you complete the course first time round, you get to the champion level, and that's what I'd like to show you, both beginner and champion, to see the difference of the difficulty level and what you can come across meantime. There are three different kinds of UFOs. These are one of them. The second ones are the red ones, which I'm not sure if they're gonna come up now. These are blue ones, which if they drop a bomb or a rocket, they will basically create a hole on the moon. So you need to obviously watch out for it and jump over it. The other ones are just, they just can kill you once they hit you with the rock. So the checkpoints are for you to get extra points. To get extra points, after 10,000 points, you get extra life. You start with 3 lives. As you can see, the little car on the right hand side, these are the mines we're jumping over now. And then after next 20,000 points, which will obviously be 30,000 points, you will get another extra life. And after 50,000 points, you will get another extra life. And I believe I think that's all. Not sure, can't remember now. I've recorded a couple of days ago, and so I'm just recording a voiceover for it. So, and here we have a level with the mines. Obviously cannot really get on them because you will die, you will destroy your vehicle. Also, I'm yet to show you the other kind of UFOs. So as you can see, these white ones and the red one UFOs, these are the red ones, they will throw the bombs at any point. The blue ones, which cause the holes in the ground, these ones, they will only throw the rockets when they're ahead of you, because obviously they want to create a hole in front of you so you can fall into it. So I think game's pretty good. It's not my favorite it's not one of my favorite games, but I like playing it. I like the vehicle. However, there are some the game receives a bit of a backlash because it's not direct, obviously, port from the arcade, and obviously vehicle is a bit different to what it was on the arcade, obviously, games. Which, you know, like for me, like I grew up with this game, so I would say I prefer this one. However, in the recent years, there was another version of Moon Patrol released called Moon Patrol Redux, which you will see that obviously the vehicle has been changed, and it's actually almost look-alike from the arcade. So and it's also playable. Graphics are pretty much similar, and a little bit improved, and but game is pretty much the same apart from different vehicle. And in here you can see we are going up the hill when the rocks are falling, and need to watch out. You can shoot them, you can jump over them, and if you jump over the rocks, I believe you get 100 points. If you shoot them, you get only 50 points, so that's something to take into account as well. And I quite like the buildings which are created at the back of it over there. So we're getting closer to the almost last checkpoint, second last checkpoint before we get to the Z, letter Z. I'm not gonna lie, once you finish the beginner level, you get to the point like the next level, like the champion levels, much more demanding, and there are more tricky bits, more tricky jumps, and so on. So you better watch out for it. Another checkpoint, and let's see, do we gonna get any bonus points? Yeah, so if you see there's an average, obviously, time to complete this course. Then if you beat it, then you get 1,000 points and extra 100 points for every single second saved. So there you go. I forgot to mention that at the top of the screen also there are like 3 little squares, rectangular things, which basically just tell you if the danger, there is a danger just ahead of you, which means that, you know, the UFOs will fly by. But I never look at it. This is never really indicator for me. There you go, tanks are started to show up. Another enemy, and as you can see, you have to shoot the bullet they shoot, then the tank, and then as you can there you go, getting closer. It's not far from letter Z, and as you're gonna see, there's gonna be some changes after we get to the champion level. So there you go. You see the UFOs are basically ganging up on you because it's getting closer and closer to the end of the course, and there you go. Look at this, the ones which create the holes. Also worth thinking about is once you shoot, it's hard to sometimes jump, because if you press the fire button at the same time as you jump, that means you may not jump. So there you go, that's the first course done, the beginner level. Apologies for the noise, my neighbor decided to do some work on their house, unfortunately, and they like to cut stuff as we record, so yeah. Anyway, let's get to the champion level now, and we're gonna start again from the beginning, which is from just before letter A, so which technically we are like running now letter Z still. So you can see straight away UFOs coming up. Our vehicle changed color to red. And look at this, there's this rocket, which, well, there you go, you need to jump over. And if you can manage to shoot it, you can basically get some points as well. So pretty much, as you can see, the level of difficulty here kind of a little bit increases because more obstacles. Look at this. You have to shoot the basically bullet of the tank, then the tank alone, and the jump at the same time. So it's getting harder and harder. I remember playing this game back in the day when we had only black and white TV, and I've never really seen it up until years later, this game in color, unless somewhere in magazines, Atari magazines, Atari reviews, game reviews and stuff like that. So obviously YouTube was not existing then, internet wasn't there, so you would not probably, unless you went to someone who had Atari, which in my area there were plenty of people with Ataris. However, they also had black and white screens, so that was quite tricky to get it. Occasionally we took our computer to a living room where we played the game or played the competitions, some sort of tournaments with our neighbors, like pole position, decathlon, or track and field as well. Great times, great times. There you go. There are few crucial moments in this on the champion level where it makes it absolutely so difficult to jump over things or shoot things, because they are like almost pixel perfect. Not maybe pixel perfect, but quite tight situations where you have to save yourselves a bit. Save your life. There you go. And these are new things which looks like heads popping out from the ground, which you can shoot them as well, so they won't do that, but you need to catch them at the top when they actually come out from that hole. So instead of wasting time on it, I'd rather just focus on driving, jumping over them, and making sure I complete the course. Also, you can shoot the bombs the UFOs are dropping. There you go. And again, getting closer to the... There you go. Another checkpoint, we're gonna get extra points here. And yeah. I'm glad I can show you this game because I always wanted to record it, but never really found time for it. Even though, because I always got some sort of sidetracked on different project, like different game. There you go. You go again up the hill, rocks, which is pretty much the same what it was before, and in here we're gonna come across landmines again just after this UFO attack. There you go. So this set of mines are like kind of put together like the land been obviously planted close to each other. However, this one here, watch on this jump, has to be perfect in between. So it is easy to lose life in there, because if you jump slightly to the right, slightly to the left, then you lose your life. So it can be frustrating, because it's one of those things where you think like it's just a jump over, and it should be easily done, but unfortunately, sometimes the nature takes its course. and another checkpoint. So we don't have far to go. Got another one more checkpoint and letter Z again, and hopefully we'll complete the course. There you go. And so far I've not lost life, but there were a couple of points where I basically lost life where I shouldn't really, but let's just look at this. You need to shoot first before you jump, otherwise you wouldn't. Well, you could probably jump over that rock there. You just need to be on a full speed. Look at this. I was shooting and I thought that my bullet reached the stone, but it didn't. And I think at the last moment I was trying to jump, which was too late. And we have here the rocket. Boom. So you're getting harder because you get obviously huge craters to jump over. Another landmines. I really recommend this game because it is really good. It's there you go. See, really need to go really slow here. Obviously, I don't know if this there are potentially different ways, maybe, of finishing this level. However, this is the way I finished it. So look at this, boom, boom, very, very close, and a lot of UFOs again. And should be reaching the checkpoint just now. Yep. So last checkpoint before we complete this course now on a champion level. So you can start from the champion level, so you don't have to start from the beginning. However, once you start from the beginner, you get, you get yourself warmed up a little bit. You can, get a gist of the game, get the gist of the traps, of the UFOs, of the canyons, and all sorts, and tanks as well. So you kind of roughly know what the obstacles doing and what you need to do as well. And there you go. We're gonna get another landmine section. Just tricky. Because need to slow down here a little bit. Definitely shoot that rock as well. There you go. Luckily we go. Oh, there you go. Not luckily. And I'm pretty much sure I was shooting here and tried to jump over the hole, but obviously that didn't work. So as I said, once you shoot and you decide to jump, don't try to shoot the same time as you're trying to jump. So another weirdos here. Come on the rocks. Luckily I was able to jump. Oh, there you go. Ooh, very close one, very close one. There you go. And this is the last bit where it's really hard, because it's like pixel perfect jump almost. And shoot, you see, you need to jump, shoot as you land to get rid of the rock, shoot the bullet from the tank and a tank. If you get too close to the canyon, the hole, then you will obviously lose your life like I did here. There you go. And happy days. Now just to finish it. Happy. Very happy with the end result. Now I'm gonna obviously get some points and so on, and we'll start from the letter A again. So the game obviously loops again, like it's gonna be on the loop, so you'll be playing until you finish off your all lives you have left. And I will quickly show you where I finished, but maybe the result is not the greatest. However, I wasn't playing here to get as many points as possible. I just wanted to show you where you can, both levels, the beginner and champion. So, and this is the moment which I've lost a life, which I'm a little bit angry, because I was angry at the time, to be honest, because I could have avoided it, because that was the moment where I was shooting, and I don't think my jump worked here somewhere, or I jumped too close. Yeah, I jumped here too close to the canyon. Apologies. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.